Hello and welcome to our talk today. I'm Mang Cai, PhD, JD, attorney at law. I work at Weiming Law Group. We have many years of experience in helping our clients to obtain US green cards and all kinds of visas. So today I'd like to talk about the application of J-1 visa or using the J-1 visa to fulfill the work authorization requirement. So as we know, now is in the springtime of year 2018. Many applicants who have applied H-1B visa may have already received their lottery results. Some of the lucky ones have been selected for processing of their H-1B cases, but there are some others, unfortunately, whose cases were not selected for processing. And then the next question is, well, if you get the job but do not have the work visa, how do you like to cope with that? What kind of documents you may need for the work authorization? Well, we know there's the OPT, the optional practical training, which is available at least 1 year. And if you are a STEM major, you can extend it for up to another 2 years. And previously, in some of our other related videos, we have also introduced that you may apply O1 visa. Or, if you qualify and apply US green card, even before you receive the green card, you can use the EAD to work. All these options have their related requirements. And today we would like to introduce, there's one other way that you may use J-1 visa to work. Well, talking about J-1, a lot of times some people may always think that it is for visiting scholars, foreign professors or physicians, like those professionals with special skills. And on the other hand, some people may link the J-1 visa to au pairs or individuals working in the hospitality industry, working in hotels, theme park, or other service industry. Well, both are true, and both occupants, they can use J-1 visa to work. But somewhere in between, other professionals, for example, individuals majored in accounting, finance, IT, computer science, and majored in law, they may also use J-1 visa to work. Well, I have observed actual examples just in my own life. So actually, some co-workers in our law firm and some of their relatives once held J-1 visa. Also, my law school classmate who worked at law firm but did not get the H-1B visa successfully received the J-1 visa to work. So it is possible. And actually, according to the data published by the U.S. State Department, in fiscal year 2017 alone, there were more than 380,000 J visas issued, to J1 and also to J2 dependents. So this number is approaching the total number of visas issued for students and H-1B visa. And among these, more than 50,000 J visas were issued to applicants who were born in China, and more than 10,000 were issued to applicants born in India. So there may be more J-1 holders than you may think. We actually received more information from an agency that is designated by the U.S. State Department, which allows the agency to issue the DS 2019 form. And this is a critical step. So as an individual, well, how do you apply and receive the J-1 visa? Well, first you need to have an employer who's willing to cooperate. And second, you may need to go through an agency, a cultural exchange agency, authorized by the U.S. State Department. And then you may hold the position of like an intern, a trainee, or a regular worker position and use J-1 visa to work. So the agency that I mentioned, their name is J-1 Visa Exchange Incorporated. they're pretty nice, and we had nice discussions. So, there are other agencies out there. If you are interested, one of those agencies can help. So, this is one way to maintain your legal status in the U.S. and make you authorized to work using the J-1 visa. So what are the advantages of using J-1 instead of other visas? Well, it is relatively easy to approve. The procedure, the requirements are relatively simple, and the cost should be lower than you staying in school and paying the tuition. In addition, some of the applicants out there in the U.S. may live far from major cities, and they do not find there's a suitable program in universities or colleges that allow them to continue maintain the F1 visa. Furthermore, if you attend school using F1 visa, a lot of times you may not be able to continue working on a full-time basis. Well, if you hold a J-1 visa, you can work full-time. This J-1 visa can also be a bridge, a step before you apply again and receive the H-1B visa or the O1 visa. So these are all the advantages of using J-1 visa. And the cost should also be relatively low compared with some other options. As we know, H-1B has the prevailing wage requirement. Well, this is not required for J-1 visa holder. For O1 visa, you need to be an alien of extraordinary ability. So there are some specific requirements. Well, this is not required for J-1. Also, if to maintain F1 visa, as mentioned, you need to pay a high tuition. Well, to work with the cultural exchange agency, a lot of times you'll pay a relatively low administrative fee. You are required to maintain a health insurance, and that is some extra. And if you have J2 dependents, there's some extra fee, but it will still be reasonable, and it is a good way for suitable applicants to maintain their legal status in the U.S. and receive work authorization. Well, we know in order to get H-1B visa or green card from J-1, there may be a 2-year home country residence requirement. However, this requirement is not universal. It depends on which country you are from. So in many cases, there's no such restriction. In many other cases, such restriction can be waived. You can apply for no objection from the embassy or consulate of your own country. After receiving the no objection, the U.S. State Department usually will recommend the USCIS to waive the 2-year home country residence requirement. Well, there are some other specific requirements in order to get the J-1 visa and use J-1 to work. And if you are interested, you can contact us to get more information and get your questions answered. Or you can contact that agency I mentioned, the J-1 Visa Exchange Incorporated directly. So that's it for today. Thank you.